So that is a taste of life on board at the moment in the Southern Ocean, on board Turnitide on plastic. You'll notice Niall and Conrad aren't here. Niall's back in the UK coaching, whilst Conrad is looking after the newborn. So you've got me, Sam Matson. I'm normally a race expert here in race control. And if we take a little wander around, this is where all the data comes in every 10 seconds from every boat. And this is where Will is currently monitoring the fleet, checking that all the safety systems are working and everything's running smoothly on board. So, the big news from today. We have a new Antarctic exclusion zone. And if we delve into a computer, let's take a look at why this has happened. Okay, so we're currently looking at a satellite scan provided by Sentinel-1 satellites. And this is provided to us in race control every 12 days, an update of any ice movements around. So here's the original ice exclusion zone running down here in the south of the screen. And what you'll notice is this one up here, the new detection of ice. It's around 60 meters, so quite a large iceberg. And that is the thing that was right on track for the fleet. So that's what we're having to move up around to avoid. So in essence, we've actually had to drag this Antarctic exclusion zone right up towards the north before dropping it back down towards the south again. That's the official reason as to why the ice gate is moved north, but the sailors on board Vestas, they've got their own theories as to why this has happened.
The ice gate is that way. It's about 60 miles now, I guess, nautical miles.
Who built this thing?
These gates, I don't know. Maybe they got a deal with Trump. You know, this imaginary fencing company. Maybe there's an imaginary fencing company around. I wonder how high it is. You think it's 21 feet?
It might be like the way out of the Truman Show.
The Truman Show. Right. So these are just painted clouds.
Yeah.
You're right.
Maybe we're in the Truman Show.
But if they're painted clouds, how do they make the clouds move?
I don't know, man.
It's like a screen. It's
A rolling screen.
We're actually in a big pool of water. They're just moving the water underneath us. We're not going anywhere.
Actually, we should tell everyone at home the actual truth. That we're actually in a studio and this is a green wall behind us and someone's just throwing water on us.
And we're all just...
Hey Tom, throw another bucket of water on me, will you? Thanks, mate. Yeah. I want a bigger bucket. Got to make it look more realistic. There we go. Thanks, mate. See? Even the props are really good.
Where there's a danger of icebergs, they generally want to keep us out so we're not having to dodge them and putting ourselves in danger. So they create a hard wall, but obviously that means if we cross that wall, we get in trouble and we get a penalty.
I hope that we don't see any icebergs, even though they're actually not that far away. But I'm happy enough that we went to Cambridge with Vestas 11-hour racing and saw some really amazing, very old ice there. And let's just keep it to that and try and make the race without seeing any icebergs.
Probably got another 2,400 miles of sailing down this exclusion zone, which means it's pretty tough on the guys because climatologically and in terms of just sailing the shortest route, it's good to be as south as you can get.
Okay, so there it is, the real-life Truman Show out in the Southern Ocean at the moment. Let's take a look at how the fleet have been performing over the last 24 hours on the virtual eye. So as we can see here, we've got Mapfre and Dongfeng still pushing that lead, running VMG up towards that new northern territory on the Antarctic exclusion zone there. The fleet are pretty spread out in behind. There's been a small compression in the night as the leaders have sailed into some slightly less pressure. And moving in towards the back is Axel Noble, still struggling on with that repair and still trying to make progress, trying to do the best they can to get up and running at full speed as soon as they possibly can. Playing this track forwards, the boats are still going to be looking to get as far south as they can before disconnecting and running up towards Melbourne. Okay, so we've got Mapfre still chasing down the lead, trying to read into Dongfeng, and we managed to catch up with Baumann from the first leg. Unfortunately, he's now sustaining a little bit of a back injury, so he's sitting this one out. But we caught up with Nettie to get his take on the Southern Ocean.
Well, I'm basically 24/7 looking at the Volvo website and all the info we get from the internet, which is huge. It's the first time I've been on the shore since 2008, and I'm amazed of how much time you can spend on the laptop watching the race. And of course, the battle between Dongfeng and us on Mafre is so intense and is so close. And I watch in every skate. Some of them we gaining them, some of the others they gaining on us. Since from outside that they have a bit more of a speed than us, but it's still a long way, and it's gonna be a hard leg for all of the boats. It's in the moment like this, like when you're away at home, because in the boat many times you think, why I'm here. But moments like that, I realize that you realize how much you love this race, how much you like to be on the ocean racing, and I really miss the guys, and I would really like to be with them, pushing the boat and suffering and enjoying the race. Well, I did have a back injury due to a hit I had during the import race in Lisbon. And well, according to that, appear I have a small disc problem in my back. So well, now I have to take a while for rest to get my back better, and then back to the gym and getting stronger. The realistic target, I think, will be maybe try to be in Hong Kong. But well, with the injuries, you never know. It's a matter of how you advance in the injury and how you advance in the recovery and getting fit. So yeah, my target is to be back for Hong Kong, but you never know. Maybe sooner or maybe it's later.
What sort of person is Xavi? What kind of leader? Can you describe him?
He's this kind of guy that the strongest point he has is he knows how to delegate on everyone, each area, like performance and boat captain thing and the sail maintenance, or all the areas. He delegates very well, but he's also involved in all of them. So he has like a external perspective from it, which is makes you always to make you think in different ways of how to improve the things. And he's also a very relaxed guy, team leader. He always try to predicate with the example. Like he builds the boat more than anyone. He cleans the boat more than anyone. He grinds more than anyone. He moves sails more than anyone, and that makes all of the rest of the crew to push and work hard, you know. Well, I think we have a good chance to be in the top of the race, and we have a good chance to win. But saying that, I have the experience from Telefonica that we won 3 legs in a row, and by Brazil we was, correct me if I'm wrong, we were 26 ahead of the second, and suddenly things can go wrong, and you start to lose points, and you start to break things. And I think it's a long race. We are only starting, and it's 6-7 legs to go, and it's nothing gonna be decided until the very end. And we are watching in the race that you miss a shift, you do a bad jibe, as for example happened in Laxo, and you can lose everything. So it's gonna be very hard to win this race, and I think the level of the sailors is higher than in a long time, because if you go boat by boat, it's a winner of the race in every boat.
That's it from today's action down in the Southern Ocean. Join us tomorrow at the same time, 1300 UTC, to see how the next 24 hours pan out.